Hello fans, let's dive right into episode 2 where it left off with Sarang playing with the remote control for the bathroom screen. Then the awkward encounter when Guwon sees Sarang on the toilet. Sarang refuses to come out and suggests that she will bring Guwon's phone to him. However, Guwon insists on taking the phone from her directly. He then confronts Sarang about the two incidents, the current one and when she called him a pervert years ago. After apologizing for the present incident, she refuses to talk about what happened years ago. Guwon requests that she doesn't meet him again, and Sarang happily agrees, unaware of what lies ahead. As the inauguration ceremony begins, Guwon's entrance surprises Sarang. She is shocked to discover that the man she once labeled a pervert has now become her boss. The realization that Guwon is the head manager leaves her taken aback. Guwon is called forward to deliver his speech, but as he looks out at the audience, the sight of the fake smiles triggers his childhood trauma. Overwhelmed by his fear of all the fake smiles, Guwon is unable to continue his speech and abruptly ends it after just one line. His trauma becomes evident to everyone present, adding to the intrigue surrounding his character. As Sarang is called forward to hand over the bouquet, she tries to hide behind it, feeling embarrassed. Guwon is puzzled by her behavior until he realizes who is hiding behind the bouquet. It's Sarang herself. Sarang is then introduced to Guwon as the best employee of the hotel, making it difficult for them to avoid each other. Guwon finally opens up to Sarang, telling her that he wasn't a pervert in the past. Sarang offers a genuine apology after he asks her to stop smiling, which makes their interaction more natural and sincere. On the other hand, Pyeonghwa is having a difficult day at work, taking responsibility for her colleagues' mistakes, but Rowoon steps in to help her during her moments of desperation. With Rowoon's support, Pyeonghwa manages to get through the day and overcome her challenge. Meanwhile, Sang-sik arrives to take Sumi to the post-ceremony dinner, expecting to spend time with her. However, Sumi reveals her true intentions, which hurts Sang-sik's feelings. Disappointed by her behavior, Sang-sik decides to take Sarang to the dinner instead, leaving Sumi behind. During Guwon's father's toast, Sarang embarrasses herself, but Hwaran quickly steps in to save her by praising her as the best employee. Guwon's father asks Sarang to say a few words, but Guwon perceives her speech as fake. Then when it's Guwon's turn to speak, he vows to run the hotel without any fake smiles. Impressed by Sarang, Gu Il-hun rewards her by offering her the most expensive part of the tuna being served at the party. This gesture highlights his appreciation for Sarang's presence and indicates her growing reputation as a valued employee. Sarang takes her gift to share with her boyfriend, but he forgot their plans as usual and was elsewhere with friends. Finally, it's her besties, Da-yul and Pyeonghwa, who get the expensive tuna. The competition between Guwon and Hwaran persists, even though Guwon has made it clear that he is not interested in engaging in a rivalry with her. However, Hwaran continues to compete with Guwon, driven by her desire to maintain her dominance within the hotel. After the dinner, Guwon's father invites him to his home for another drink, but Hwaran suggests one not to come. In the end, Guwon decides to stay back. Next day at work, Sarang is handling a difficult guest who wants a room upgrade in exchange for social media coverage about the hotel. Sarang politely tells her that that is against the rules. Guwon intervenes, telling Sarang that she should just get rid of rude customers rather than explain things properly to her. One then called for Sumi, manager, to handle the situation herself. He then calls for Sarang to follow him to his office to discuss the event ahead of them. Sarang then finds out that she will be interviewing Guwon in a live broadcast on a reputable international channel to promote the hotel in Jeju. Later, Sarang has her long-awaited date with Yunam, which ends up being exhausting, walking up to Namsun Tower in her heels. Yunam then wants to leave right away to see his classmates at a gathering. As they hurriedly try to put their lock on the famous Namsun Tower Lovelock Bridge, Yunam clumsily throws away the lock instead of the key, which is a pretty bad sign of what to come. At the reunion, Sarang is shocked that all his classmates are all women. He leaves her by herself as he drinks with his friends. Feeling alone and uncomfortable, she asks to leave after a while. He follows her out and says he'll return soon, but ends up drinking with them and forgetting about her. Sarang leaves quietly, feeling sad and disappointed. On the other hand, Guwon, who's been looking for some information on Han Miso, can't seem to find any anywhere. Feeling frustrated, he leaves work and finds himself in the same place as Sarang. We see them both have a moment, but not together. The next day, they all meet at the airport for their work trip. Gu-won has a twinkle in his eye. Gu-won is reminded of the significance of his promotional interview in maintaining King Group's stock price, now that he is part of the company. However, the task won't be simple as Hwaran has revised the interview questions just minutes before the broadcast is set to begin, which triggers Gu-won. As the episode concludes, Gu-won and Sa-rang stand facing each other. This moment sets the stage for sparks to fly between them. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the recap. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned for the next episode, K-drama enthusiasts.